Good morning, y'all. Um, I I am delighted and surprised to see how many of my friends are asking questions that I cannot wait to answer, and I'm glad to get back to you. But the a lot of my friends today have decided that they want to register as an official homeschooler, and I don't know how much the school system right now, if your child's home from public or private school, how much they're required to do. I know they're sending those lesson plans. I don't know what the real expectation is, but as a homeschooler, you are free to choose um, however you would like to educate your child, and that looks so different. I couldn't even tell you how many ways. But I did just want to show you real quick. Um, this, well, I'm sure I have my letter of intent somewhere. What you would do is you would go to the home education page on Hillsborough County Schools website. It's not that hard to find. Google that. And then you would fill out the form called letter of intent. It's just saying basically, I'm planning on homeschooling my kids. And you don't need to give them a lot of information. They just basically need to know their name and probably birthday. So then you send it in. You can send it in electronically because just take a picture and it's ready to email. But where is my letter of intent? I know it's here. Oh, yes. Okay, so I don't have my letter of intent, but what I do have is you get this official letter back that's like a notification that your homeschool is open. Once you do that, the only other thing that you have to do is once a year, you have to have an evaluation done, and you fill out the form that you can also find on at the home education part of the Hillsborough County Public Schools website. There's a form there, and you can either have them actually tested with a standardized test, or you can hire a public school or any certified teacher that has to have that state certification, because they will do the evaluation, then they'll sign their name and use their certification number. And that, I mean, I have it done every year, and that's the only requirement that we have to have legally. Other than that, you get to organize your homeschool however you want. I've had more questions about this, so I wanted to talk about how I organized it. At the beginning, I was homeschooling one kid. I just used a list. I'm like, okay, this is what I want to do for language arts, math, science, history, art. I would just assign my own lesson for the day. And sometimes I would make that weeks out. Like, I loved using Excel spreadsheets. I hardly ever do that anymore. Actually, I'm sure that I do have some lesson plans in my Google Docs. Anyway, if you really want to see them, I'll show you how I do it. Like, I don't mind sending that out or posting it down here. A lot of it might not make sense to you because it'll be like chapter 3, lesson 9. Like, it'll go along with the curriculum that I was using. I do now use a homeschool planner called Homeschool Planet, like the planets. Homeschool Planet, and you do have to pay for that. You don't have to use that. It's just something I saw that I wanted to try. The Excel spreadsheets worked fine, and there's a whole spectrum of ways that you can homeschool, from sticking to those 3 R's to completely unschooling, and I will explain that at another time. But keeping it organized is, I will just tell you a quick little tip. My best years of homeschooling, I didn't do anything on Friday, and I left it open. I left it open to either make up work that I had planned and didn't get to, or field trip day, fun day, a relaxing day. So that was about homeschooling and registering portfolio. Okay, the other thing that I thought would be really fun, most of us who've been doing this a while have named our homeschool, because it's silly, but you have to write down the name of your school all the time. Like, kids have to say, okay, what school do you go to? And they can either say homeschool, but sometimes it's like on a form. So we have all adopted our own name for our homeschool. Usually everybody I know has one. So I thought it would be fun. I thought it would be fun for you to just kind of comment below, get creative, and name your homeschool, or tell me what it's been. I'll tell you, mine is Irving Institute.